Welcome to the revamped and renewed Disney Villain Reviews. Since I am most known on YouTube for my Disney villain defeats, or the defeats of Disney villains, however you want to say it, I've decided to reintroduce my Disney villain reviews by discussing one villain at each time. This gives me more time to really dig into the character and its history. So, which villain have I chosen to begin this renewed series with? It would be a famous villain, a villain that everybody remembers. No. Cause, like you already saw in my Disney villain defeats, I do not only do the big scary villains that everyone remembers, I do also the little ones, the henchmen, not the main villains, the side villains. I also do those in my Disney villain defeats, and I also do those in my Disney villain reviews. So yes, I've got a lot to talk about and a lot of reviews to do. So, after much discussing, which villains did I choose? The Alligators from Princess and the Frog. Yes, I begin with seriously minor characters, but they are villains, in some way to speak. Prince Naveen and Tiana, as frogs first encounter them when they first come into the bayou. They are discussing when suddenly Naveen sees logs moving and Tiana quickly points out that those aren't logs. Yes, those are alligators wanting to eat them, and as they come swimming towards them they start to fight for the food, but Tiana and Naveen finally run away. Tiana hides inside a trunk, but Naveen can't get there in time and asks for Tiana to lower the vine. Tiana doesn't want to do this at first, and the alligators notice Naveen and come swimming towards them. Naveen finally promises her a restaurant, and Tiana throws down the vine to Naveen. The gators say they can wait and will wait for them to come out, and so they do all night. But in the morning they have given up, as Naveen wakes and Tiana already has made a raft. Well, yeah, that is the entire role of the alligators in this movie. Short, eh? But now I can go into the details. And that's the fun about it. Digging into the characters and learning more about them. Their background, their actors, voice actors then here. So, the few details. When Naveen first sees the alligators, he thinks they are logs.
Why are those logs moving?
This is a common trait of crocodiles and alligators. They can look like dead logs floating in the water, but be careful for it. Also, how the alligators come swimming towards them, with the V line in the water behind them. This is how alligators in the bayou will really come to you if they notice you with treats. This is seen by the directors and producers with their own eyes when they made the first tour. This alligator is named Ian. It's never mentioned in the movie itself, but the animators have named him Ian, the alligator. He is voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson, who you might know if you're into villains as the voice of Gantu in Lilo and Stitch. And this alligator, named Marilyn, again by the animators, not in the movie, is voiced by Ameriel Lagasse, a famous New Orleans chef cook. Ameriel Lagasse is also famous for the word BAM, a word that he uses all the time. Bam, 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 bam. And I mean all the time. So of course they put his famous BAM also in the movie. Listen closely when the alligator snaps. Yeah, that was a BAM. of every legacy. Well, I know it was short, or at least shorter than the last one, but you really got more interesting detail in the characters, and that is nice. So I'll see you next time on Disney Villain Reviews with a random villain, minor or big. I don't know it yet. Maybe it's of the Prince of the Frog, maybe it's of another movie. We will see. Bye. Yes, there was no intro in this Disney Villain Reviews, we're still working on that. But I wanted you to get this video as soon as I could. So here it is already, and the intro will be later introduced. On the other hand, beside my Disney Villain Reviews and my Disney Villain Defeat, I also have a record on YouTube for the biggest Disney Villain songs playlist. It's not, of course, not an officially a record, but still I'm the biggest. I have the biggest playlist in Disney Villain songs. But I really need your help with that. Do you know of a video that has a Disney Villain song that I still don't have in my list? Just message me about it, cause I want to make it bigger and bigger. Also, if the video isn't working, tell it me, so that I can make this playlist the best playlist that there is of Disney Villain songs. This. Thank you. Till next time, my disturbers.